Today we celebrate a man who on his 52nd birthday sits in a cell in the UK's highest security prison.
For the last 4 years, Julian Assange has been a remand prisoner in Belmarsh.
Accused of 17 counts of publishing information that offended the United States government.
The reality, with the help of whistleblowers, he informed the public of war crimes committed by US forces and others.
He made us aware of some of our government's most heinous and despicable actions, supposedly committed in the name of the people. He held the powerful to account. In other words, through journalism.
And that's why the case against Assange sparks fear across the world. There is no difference between Julian's actions and those of journalists everywhere, receiving and publishing information from anonymous whistleblowers deemed to be in the public interest, so that we, the citizens, have a better understanding of the truth.
If Julian is silenced, so will journalism as a whole, and so will all of us as individuals.
As things stand, we are in unprecedented times. The fight to free Julian Assange has been a very long and arduous one.
In 2021, Judge Vanessa Barrister
Deemed Mr. Assange's risk of committing suicide if an extradition order were to be made to be substantial.
Since then, both his mental and physical health has continued to deteriorate. And yet, just 1 year later, the then UK Home Secretary signed an extradition order to have Assange effectively sent to his death.
Despite this, the push from the public to see Julian released has been increasing. Momentum has been building around the world as his supporters grow in numbers by the day.
In recent weeks, the appeal lodged by his legal team to appeal the case was rejected by High Court Judge Justice Jonathan Swift.
All 8 grounds of the appeal were dismissed as being arguable. In the words of Justice Swift himself, the proposed appeal comes to no more than an attempt to rerun the extensive arguments made to and rejected by the district judge.
Assange's lawyers may yet be granted another appeal, but it will be a short one. Justice Swift has set an arbitrary and limiting cap of 20 pages on any renewed application.
This effectively puts an end to Assange's chance of gaining freedom through the UK courts. At this stage, Assange's greatest hope of freedom lies with the European Court of Human Rights, specifically Rule 39.
The interim measure, known as Rule 39, can be implemented in order to prevent a threat to life or to stop torture and inhuman or degrading treatment.
However, since Brexit, the UK has initiated attempts to undermine this rule, leaving the case again in the hands of their own less than transparent legal system.
If you've been following this case, you'll be no doubt aware how high the stakes are. Not only is one man's life on the line, but so is journalism, and with it, human rights and the future of democracy.
We have to keep up the fight for Assange's freedom. If we don't, the president will be set, and anyone who dare expose the wrongdoing of the government will be next.
Keep marching, keep protesting, and keep making more noise so the authorities know that none of us will be silenced. Free Assange.